In-form Durham made it 5 wins from their last 6 LV County Championship matches by defeating Sussex by 5 wickets at the Emirates Durham International Cricket Ground with a day to spare. They got the wicket they wanted in the 3rd over of the 3rd morning as Luke Wells edged Ben Stokes behind without adding to his overnight score of 51. Sussex had come into the day on 112 for 5 with a lead of 96 and now looked to their tail-enders to support Ben Brown to see if they could set their hosts a challenging total in the 4th innings. Brown, as he had done in the first knock, looked in good touch as he and Will Adkin moved the score along to 140. Chris Rushworth then trapped Adkin in front on the way to his 3rd career best bowling performance of the summer. His 3rd wicket of this innings arrived in his next over, Brown beaten by the bounce as much as anything else to go LBW on 30. That left the visitors on 149 for 8, their lead standing at only 133. Sussex would have known that that wasn't enough, even though they may have recalled the last meeting between these two teams when Sussex themselves nearly came unstuck in their pursuit of 94 runs in Arundel. Steve McGoffin and Lewis Hatchett added a speedy 21 for the 9th wicket here. Rushworth was not to be denied for long, however. McGoffin edged him into the safe hands of Callum Thorpe in the gully, and then it was 5 for the bowler as Monty Panesar chipped him to mid-on. Rushworth finished with 5 for 38, a career best. So Sussex were all out for 180 to leave Durham a target of 165 and all the time in the world to get them in. In spite of that, Mark Stoneman looked in a hurry to get the season finished. After a dismal start to the summer in which they won none of their first 10 games, on this form Durham will again be challengers for Warwickshire's crown next year. Hatchett still thought his side had a good chance though. He found the edge of Keaton Jennings' bat to have him caught by Michael Yardy. Then the left armer got one through Stoneman's defences to leave Durham on 34 for 2, the batsman gone for 26. 165 may have been a challenge for a Durham side low on confidence, but since Paul Collingwood took over the captaincy from Phil Mustard, confidence is overflowing. Ben Stokes is a very confident cricketer anyway. He may not be the batsman he was before a hand injury midway through last season, but his time to show off his skills will surely come again. He is, of course, now a genuine all-rounder, and here he was batting like one as he raced the score along in partnership with Michael Richardson. Richardson almost lost his wicket when backing up. Thankfully, this was not a repeat of the Murray-Kartik incident at Taunton a couple of weeks back. Stokes had 45 runs to his name off 49 balls when he holed out off Panesar, but with just 64 runs now needed, the job was just about done. With Stokes out, Richardson now took over as Sussex headed for a 2nd successive defeat, a hard way to end a fine season for them when they've battled hard on all fronts. They will finish 4th in the table unless Notts defeat Warwickshire on the last day at Trent Bridge, in which case Sussex will drop to 5th. Durham will end in 6th, and given where these two counties were when the season broke for the T20 competition, both places represent a good second half to the summer. Richardson was certainly enjoying the end to this one. He pulled Hatchett through mid-wicket for his 5th 4, which took him to a 50 off 123 balls. That was his first of the season, although this is only his 4th match of the campaign. His partnership of 37 with Dale Benkenstein was ended next ball when the latter was bowled by Panesar for 11 at 138 for 4. 15 were required when Richardson was also dismissed for 58, Hatchett trapping him in front for his 3rd wicket. So Captain Old and New are at the crease to take their side to victory. Mustard has had a season to forget with the bat, in the 4-day game at least, although his efforts in the 1-day format have been exceptional and at times unforgettable. He played with freedom here, knowing that the job was nearly done. And it was when he clipped Panesar over mid-wicket to take Durham home by 5 wickets. For the home side, the end of the season has probably come at the wrong time, but they will carry what they have achieved in the second half of the summer into next year. They took 20 points from this contest to Sussex's 4, meaning that the gap between the two was just 10 points at the end. You would have got good money on that when Sussex beat Durham earlier in the season.